Gulliver's Travels. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Gulliver. He loved the ocean very much and often traveled around the world by ship. One day, however, Gulliver's ship was wrecked due to a big storm. He was thrown into the ocean and was later washed ashore. Gulliver did not know how long he had been unconscious for. When he finally woke up, he found himself lying on the ground with his body tied to the ground. Looking around, he saw countless dwarfs around him. "Oh my goodness! I drifted to the kingdom of dwarfs," said Gulliver in great surprise. The dwarfs took Gulliver to a prison and tied him up with chains so that he could not escape. A few days later, the king of the kingdom came to see Gulliver. Gulliver said to the king, "Dear king, I will not act violently. Will you please untie these chains around me?" "Well, you are quite big, but do not look like a mean fellow. I shall grant your request," said the king. "Oh, thank you so much, king." After he was freed, he toured the town. The dwarf's buildings were so small that he had to look down when he walked to avoid stomping on the buildings and the dwarfs. One night, a fire broke out in the castle. "Oh my gosh, what a mess! I know what to do," said Gulliver. He scooped up water with his hat and splashed it toward the castle.
"Wow, great! He put out the fire in a minute!"
exclaimed the dwarfs. Gulliver soon became popular among the dwarfs day by day. Then news came to the kingdom that dwarfs from another kingdom beyond the ocean were going to attack the kingdom where Gulliver was. Gulliver looked through a telescope and saw hundreds of enemy ships on the ocean. Thousands of enemy dwarfs were on those ships. "Don't worry, leave it to me," said Gulliver. Gulliver made a lot of hooks and went into the ocean with them. The enemy dwarves were surprised and said,
"My goodness, here comes a giant!"
They started shooting arrows one after another in vain. "That's nothing. Now I am going to catch you." Gulliver used the hooks he made and hooked each of the ships and pulled them together up on the shore. As the king of the enemy kingdom saw this sight, he apologized.
"We give up. We will never attack your kingdom again, so please forgive us."
The dwarfs who were with Gulliver rejoiced and praised Gulliver as a hero.
"Hooray for Gulliver! Hooray! Hooray!"
After a while, however, another problem occurred. One day, dwarfs who were good friends of Gulliver came running to Gulliver. "Good heavens! The king and his minister are planning to kill you, Gulliver. They are so worried you might become the king since you are so popular." "Oh my goodness, but what should I do?" asked Gulliver. "Don't worry, please come to the seashore with us," said the dwarfs. There was a big boat hidden behind a rock. "Please return to your country on this boat. We all pray you will return home safe and sound," said the dwarfs. "How kind of you. Thank you so much. I will never ever forget you," said Gulliver. Then Gulliver returned to his country safely, thanks to the boat the dwarfs had prepared for him. The end.